2013, I lost one of my best and dearest friends to suicide. I spent so much time with him and I didn't know anything about how he was feeling, and it was an absolute shock. Since then I've learned so much about, you know, the way people are behaving, and if it's happened to you, you have so much power and responsibility in the future to help people. Since then I've had about 9 more friends take their own life. I come from a circle where, you know, there's a lot of drug addiction and there's a lot of hopelessness, and yeah, no, it's really difficult. What I do know is, I mean, it's hard when you get specific, when you're talking about specific things, you know, talking about Facebook branding and verbal physical abuse. There's one thing, I mean, everybody's got the same thing in common, no matter what. The thing that's underlying all these things is separation, shame and fear. You know, when these things are present, especially shame's the hardest one, you know, when you feel ashamed of something, that will require talking to someone with professional knowledge and, you know, really uncovering that. It's going to be really painful and you're going to get triggered and angry, and to get through that's not going to be easy. But naturally, these all cause you to be self-centered by nature, and I know I suffered with anxiety for quite a long time, and all you get into that point is where you're thinking about yourself, and it's not your fault that you're like that either. You know, you're so triggered by things and it's so painful. Naturally, when you become like that, you stop socialising, you stop being of service to other people. I've been looking for a solution, you know, like a general way of sort of a way out of all of this stuff, and you know, it's the complete opposite of disconnection. The only way I find that I can actually get myself out of this is think, like, how can I be of service to other people? I put myself out there. Anyone who's suicidal, I say, please, you know, you might be a burden to some people, but I am so happy to talk to anybody who is. You know, if you are, I'm happy to talk about it, because, you know, it's just like normal for me. It's a pleasure to do it. You know, honestly, you know, it's a way that I feel I can be of service to people, because it's a gift that I've been given. In every case of everybody who spoke to me, they're still here. You know, so if you do reach out and you do talk about it, you're probably gonna be fine. And if you've experienced it, you can be there for people too. So I really think that, you know, getting yourself out of that self-centeredness is stop thinking about how I am and just think, how can I be of service to other people? And you look at that in every religion in the world, it's based around service, isn't it? You know, the idea of Bhakti Yoga and what you do is how you're of service of God. And if you're serving that idea, that's everything, isn't it? You know, you couldn't be of greater service, because when you're of service to God, you're of service to absolutely every single person. There's no separation. Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing.